Hi. Hi, everyone. Can I see you all? Like, can you unmute your videos so that it will help me to interact with you?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, hi, children. I'm Chitra Krishna. And today I'm here to present a demo session on Scratch programming. And I'm into this educational field like from 15 years. I worked as a teacher and as a principal, and now I'm working as a STEM trainer, and I teach coding, robotics, and many other programs. And I have trained more than 10,000 students offline and also online. Okay, today we are going to you are going to learn about coding, what is coding, and what we teach online, and how the session is going to be. Okay, and how we have designed our class and what we focus in the class. Everything will be explained to you. Okay, fine. Let me move on to the presentation. First, I'll start my session with the presentation. Okay. Children, you keep your audios unmute so that I want this session to be interactive. I'll be asking few questions. Okay, that's
Okay.
good. Fine, children. So see, this session is about, we are going to talk about only coding. What is coding? Why do you learn coding? Why kids need to learn coding? So all these questions will be answered today, and also you will get a clear idea like what you're going to gain learning coding. Okay, so why to learn coding? Why not? Okay, so learn the importance of clarity of expression, be able to think and problem solve, build something useful, have a better understanding. Okay, now coding. When it comes to coding, like it's nothing but like how you're going to communicate with your computer or no matter any system. Any system, right? We call the machines as artificial intelligence, right? Why we call it as artificial intelligence? Because the machine cannot think on its own. It needs some instructions to be given to it. Am I right? If I say my computer, if I sit before my computer to do something, it will not do on its own. It needs to be pre-programmed. When it comes to mobile, you have a Google Assistant, you have voice assistant. You just take your phone and you say, hello Siri, just play some music for me. How that happens? And you say, like, if you want to search something, or if you want any information, just you pick your mobile, you pick your tab, and you speak something. It listen and it reverts back to you. So how you're getting that output? So behind that, there is a program, there is a coding. But you know, children, computer can understand only 0 and 1. It never understands the alphabets or anything. It understands only 0 and 1. That is nothing but the binary language. Okay, so we the programmers design the code, and whatever the code we type or we create, that will be converted to a binary language, and then the computer understand only those binary language. Okay, fine. So as I said, coding is a set of commands a computer understands like a recipe. See here the recipe. Why I use this term recipe, you know? For example, if you want to prepare a milkshake, okay? So the task is to prepare a milkshake. Anybody know to prepare here? If you know to prepare, you can just answer my question. Just how will you prepare a milkshake? What are the ingredients necessary for preparing a milkshake? Any of you can answer for this? At least have you ever seen how your mama prepares?
Yeah.
Can you say any few ingredients? What are necessary for preparing a milkshake? We need, what do we need? For a milkshake, which is the main character?
Milk.
Milk. Yes, we need milk, and we need it should be tasty, right? Should we add salt?
No.
No.
Salt, chili?
No.
Then
Sugar.
we need sugar and we need ice cubes, some ice. Right. What happens if I put chili and salt to milk and prepare a milkshake? I will not eat, right? It's a bad taste. As a coder, even how you prepare recipe, for preparing a recipe, you need a proper ingredients and a proper procedure. First, you should add milk, and then you should add sugar, and then ice cubes, and you blend it. And you can add even sugar, chocolate syrup to add more flavors. Okay, fine. Similarly, when you code, when you write some instructions to the computer, you should write it in a proper way. As I said, adding salt and chili to milk will make the recipe bad. Similarly, when you write a code, you should follow some steps. Okay, fine. But writing code is also as simple as making a recipe. It's very simple to make. No worries, like we will train you. And also you should understand that while you're creating something, you should have a proper planning. So planning is very important in coding. Okay, computer programs what all can we do with the computer program? So you can even drive car, you can create video games, make animated movies, graphics, build websites and applications, and much more than that. Okay, see now we have Google car, we know driverless car, right? Just you can sit behind and enjoy the driving. No need to drive the person. No need to that it automatically drives. How that happens? Behind that there is a code. We need to program it. Okay, and you can create video games. See, you love to play games. Is it not, children? Many of you love to play games. Always like you love one or the other game. Each of us has one favorite game. Yes or no? Each of us has at least one as our favorite game. So till today, till now, you people are using the game which are created by somebody else. Have you ever thought of creating your own game? No. But you would have thought of, but you don't know how to create it. Is it not? So from now on, we don't need to be a consumer of technology. Let us be the creator. Okay, let us be the creator of our technology. Technology means it can be a game, or it can be any animated movie, or it can be any comic, animation, stories, everything we want to create on our own. We don't want that old games. We don't want that game created by somebody else. Okay, do you all love to create on your own? Yes, I love to create. I learned so many games. I love to create. So you should also love to create on your own. So that is what you will be learning here in the coding. Okay. Now, what we focus in our class, what your teacher is going to teach you. Okay. Your class will be like game-based learning. So always game gives more fun and interesting, right? So it will be like a game-based learning. And using competitive exercises to challenge among yourself. So if you're in a team, I'll give you more competitions. So you can create your game and you can compete with your friends. You can challenge your mama, you can challenge your daddy or your friends. Okay? And the trick is not in knowing the single solution. It's having lot of different options and solutions, which means like we never focus on one problem, one solution. We focus on one problem, more solutions, one game with more levels. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is what the coding is like. I hope you understood. Like we are going to create games, we'll be creating stories, movies, animations. Okay, how we are going to do all those? We need something to create all that. Is it not? If you want to create a milkshake, you need some vessel, utensil. You need all the things, right? Ingredients. Right? And where you prepare? At which place you will prepare? You will prepare it? The balcony? No. Will you prepare the milkshake in somewhere in the garage? No? Then, come on children, answer me.
In the kitchen.
Kitchen. We need some place, proper place to prepare. Similarly, to prepare our project, we need a place. So that is our Scratch programming software. So we have a software because we cannot write our code anywhere else. See, you know Paint, you would have worked in the paintbrush, you would have typed something in the Word document. If I go and type something in the Word document, can I create my project? No, I cannot create. Simply I can type. But I need, when I create my project, I want to execute. I need the output. So for that, I need a platform. That is what the Scratch programming software. So you will be having a software where we write the code, where we execute the code. So you have more blocks, commands over there. How you enter the kitchen, you have sugar, you have milk, you have so many things in the kitchen. You pick everything and you prepare a recipe. Similarly, in the Scratch software, you have various blocks. You pick each blocks, whichever you want to create your game, and we create and execute it. Okay? For writing any code, 3 things are there, children. First one is input, process, output. Input is like what we are giving, what you are going to give to the computer. Process. Whatever you are giving, that should be processed. So that will be done by the computer. And output. The result, what you're going to get is the output. Fine. Okay, now let me move on to our Scratch programming language. Okay. I'll show you how it looks. Before that, when I introduce Scratch to you, you should remember 3 things. Okay, Scratch program contains sprites, scripts, stage. So these 3 S is very, very, very important. What are they? Sprites, scripts, and stage. So what is sprite is nothing but our character, our actor. Sprite is our actor. See, you can see here the various characters. So you can use any animated character. If you love Barbie, if you love Elsa, you can bring the character there. Or if Nihal want to put his own image, he can put his own image. So he will be the actor. So he can run, he can dance, whatever you want, you can put. So this is purely your imagination. All your imaginations can be put together. And scripts. Scripts is nothing but the code, the program, what we are going to write. And stage. Stage is nothing but the area where you are going to execute your project, where all your game stories will be displayed. Okay. See, sprites are nothing but our actors. So Nihal can be an actor, Rishan can be an actor, Nishchita, and I can see this girl Shrija. Okay, fine. See, this is the project editor. As I said, this is like a kitchen, and how you have sugar, milk, all those things. You have motion, looks, sound, events. These are the various blocks. So each block has inside different commands. So you need to pick. If you're preparing milkshake, you will be picking milk and sugar and chocolate syrup. Similarly, if you're preparing an animation, or if, for example, if you want to prepare, what do you say, a dog chasing something or a cat chasing mouse. So for cat chasing a mouse, you need a cat character like Tom and Jerry. If you want to create a Tom and Jerry game, then you need Tom, you need Jerry. So you can pick the character. And how will you make Tom run behind Jerry? What should we do? See, you have a Tom character and a Jerry character. Okay. Now Tom should chase Jerry. How will you do that? You should give some command to Tom. Hey Tom, if I say, hey Tom, just go run, it will not run. You have a command here. See, you can see in the screen, move 10 steps, which means the character will start moving. Okay, so you have various commands. We will teach you how to make Tom run and chase the Jerry. Okay, chase the mouse.
I did this before.
Okay, so I didn't get you, dear. You said something?
I did this before.
You did this before. Okay, then fine. You are a good coder. Yeah, fine.
I do this at my school.
Yeah,
too.
but that's great. But
Boy.
but here you will be creating, I'll show you some examples how to create a big movie, animated movie and various games, and you will be having some challenging competitions also. Okay, fine. See here, these are the sprites. So try to understand the project editor. Like this is your project area where you will be creating the projects. See, these are the blocks. Okay, various blocks. Each block has various commands. So you can drag and drop it here, and you should follow a sequence. Okay, you should put the blocks in a sequential order. And here you have various options for your sprite. As I said, you can choose the sprite from the sprite library, or you can create your own, or you can upload it or download from your system. And see, these are the various characters in the sprite library. You can choose any character as per your project requirement. And see, this is a simple example. You can see, this boy has various poses. See here, he is like a walking position, right? You can see the various, and I'll show you how he moved from. So this is done through code. You can see the guy moving from the left part of the screen to the right part. So that is a simple animation. And these are the backdrops. So you have various backdrops. You can change the sceneries. How you change the scenery. In the movie, you would have seen, right, in the animated movie, and the character moves, you can see the various backdrops, right? Similarly, you can use various backgrounds for your project. So you can switch between backdrop in a single project. You can add any number of backdrops. And you have a wonderful option, sound. See, there is no, will not find interesting if there is no sound. Right? So you can add your sound. A speaker can sing. If she is a good singer, she can sing and create her own audio, and you can add it. Okay. So you have various options for selecting the sounds. And this is a simple command we are going to try after this presentation. See here, repeat and play sound. Next costume, mood and steps. I'll explain you what is this and how this is going to work. Okay, let us have a small demo now after this. And you can see here, it's a very lengthy code. See, you can see here, I have used more blocks here. Are we going to memorize all these codes? Do we need to memorize all these codes when we create the project? What do you think? Do we need to memorize, or just simply we are going to write? We are not going to memorize these blocks. Okay, once the project is assigned to you, you can create your blocks on your own. Okay, no need to memorize any blocks. Like the flow of the program, you can create instantly. Okay, it's very easy to create. It's not a okay, that's a simple project I'll share later. So now I explained you how the software looks, the Scratch software is, and now we are going to try. Okay, we are going to try few commands, and I'm going to show you how exactly the animation is and how we are going to create stories. Okay, ready children, shall we? And the queries we will discuss at the end. Now we are going to try. So you can ask your questions, dear. You can speak. Okay. Fine. See, this is our project editor. Here we are going to create our project. See, here you can see a cat. I can, using my mouse, I can move this character here and there. Okay. So let me make this character a little bigger. Okay, so this is the area. As I said, the left part of your screen is the blocks you have, you can see here, and the middle part is the script area, and the right side is the stage. Let me choose a backdrop. See, right bottom corner, when I click, you have a green button called choose a backdrop. I'm going to choose a backdrop here. This little kitty is going to do some naughty things in the bedroom. So I'm choosing the bedroom. See, nobody is there. So this kitty is going to do some naughty things. Okay, let me see what this kitty is going to do. So I want to name this character. Srija, can you give some name for this cat? Kitty, give me some name, suggest me some name. If you have if you have a pet, what name you will suggest for the pet? I can see only Nihal and Srija. That's why I'm questioning them. Others I'm not able to see. Nihal, can you suggest give some name for this cat?
How about Yelly?
Spell it. I didn't get you.
Maybe Pluto.
I didn't get you. Can you spell spell it? Okay, I'm not getting you. I'm going to give Kitty. Okay, fine. Kitty. Okay, this cat is going to move around. Okay, so this looks very big. I'll just move to the same size. Okay. Now I want this cat to move forward. So first thing is like how we are going to move this cat. Okay, let me take this move 10 steps. See, when I click move steps, it's moving. Can see. Okay. I'll add one command here. So it move 10 steps. Okay. I don't want to click every time. Just I'm going to use a control. I'll teach you later what it is, but just observe what I'm just have a look like how this cat moves. Just it is a simple animation. See here, I'm making this cat to move forward. Okay, but I said like this cat is going to do some naughty thing, right? For that, I'm using a different command. And also I want to add some sound. So what's happening? It's moving around and it's making a sound. Cat makes meow meow, right? Okay, let me remove the sound. So now once again I'll execute. See what's happening? It's moving around the room, around, and it's doing something naughty. Okay. Before that, I want to introduce my kitty to everyone. So I'm going to add a command here. Say hello. And I'm going to add I am. Okay. Hello. See, you can see here. I'm Kitty. What is your name? Then it started gliding, moving around the room. And I want to add more fun to this. I'm going to add one fun here. See here. See, when I click this, it's growing bigger and bigger, and the color is also changing. See here. So now I'm controlling this character. I'm changing the color, and also I'm making fun of this. It's growing bigger and bigger. Okay, so like this you can have fun with the characters. So not only this, you can add sound, you can change the color, you can make more sprites. See, I'm going to add one butterfly. Okay, I'm going to add one butterfly or a balloon. Okay, let me add a balloon. Okay, see, I added a balloon, and the balloon also should glide. Okay, the balloon also should glide around. Okay, let me see what happens. So you can make the cat trying to chase the balloon. Okay, so slowly, I see, later I will teach you how the cat can chase the balloon, and it can pop the balloon, and you can create as a game like you can make some 10 balloons, and the cat should pop each balloon. So whenever you pop the balloon, you should get some score, some points. All these you can add as a game. Okay, you can create a game, and you can create your own game, and you can add score, more points. Okay, so this is how the Scratch works. So here you will be learning to create 2 to 3 stories, and also some 4 to 5 games and animations. Okay, fine. I'll show you one movie created by our student. Okay, just have a look. It's very interesting. I'll show you. Just a moment. So between children, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. So this is a movie created by a student. Just I'll play. See, we have used many characters in the movie. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters. And this story is created by the students. So this is a story like a lion trying to attack the characters like Miffy. These sound effects are created by the students. You can record your own voice. You can even speak the script. You can even add your own voice. See, they're trying to call the witch for helping. So she came and she helped. So she put some fire on the lion, so the lion disappeared. See, they're having a nice feast. Oh, some thief came to steal their treasure. actually there is a moral in the story. So this is created by a fourth grader. And finally, like they end up with some moral. Like we should not be greedy. See the backdrops, you can notice like various backgrounds are changing. So this is the end of the story. Okay. Okay, see here, in the example I showed you one sprite, right? One character, kitty character. Here see 1, 2, 3, some 15 characters are here, and each character we have set some code. So each character should do something. So for that we are inserted the code, and see, but this is very simple. Okay, so once you plan the story, you need to write down the points like what each sprite should do. So here you need to write a lot. When you join the class or attending the class, you should have a pencil, paper, and a pen with you to note down the things like how the flow of the project is. So you should write down the points. I'll give you the task. You need to write it. And then according to that, you need to plan the story. And according to the plan, you're going to create the code. Got it, children? Understood? Okay. You liked it? You liked the story? Okay, fine. So this is how the sessions are planned. So we have 15 sessions. In each session, like one project will be taught. After each project, we will discuss about the doubts, or if you have any doubt in the project, I'll explain you. Then I will share one worksheet with you. You need to complete that worksheet. Okay, in the worksheet, the instructions will be given. Accordingly, you should create the project and you should send it back to me. And I will conduct 2 quiz and 1 competition. Okay, before the end of the session, like before the end of the course, you'll be having 1 competition also. It's an open challenge. So you need to create your own project and share with us. So you'll be rewarded for that too. Okay, so you'll be having more challenging task. Fine, children? Clear? Okay, Satish, I'm done with my session. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Chitra. Thanks for your demo. If anyone have any questions, please talk to Chitra regarding the course. Other than course information, if you have any other questions, maybe we will send out an email with all the information like the schedule, when this is going to start and what the timings and other details. We will send out an email after the demo. Any questions from anybody?
Regarding the course, or just I hope all are in the age group of 9, below 9, right? 9 to 10 between.
Yep, Chitra, we invited only kids who are in age 7 to 11, in between this age. So hopefully, I think everyone is the same age, I believe.
Then perfect. Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, Chitra, if there are no questions, then I think we are good to end the class for today. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining today. We will send out an email with all the details. Thank you.
Bye-bye, Srijam. Nice to see you, Nihal. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.